Lovesick. Heartsick. Not for a girl, but for girls in general. I had some, I lost some. It's how it is. I played pool in a bar called the Highlands. When I wanted to impress someone, I'd go to the jukebox and put on a song called Highlands. See, I was very clever. Especially since I never told anyone what I was doing. Must have been too clever. Most nights I went home alone. That's pretty much how it was in those days. But it wasn't love or lack of love that stole my time. My problem was I didn't yet know how to reconcile the intensity of my life with the banality of it. You were born, you fuck, another is born, you die. I was feeling things I didn't know I'd get to feel. All of them cliches, of course. Maybe it was the drugs. This was a time when I ran out to the limits of my sanity and spent long hours in the dark, flirting with some irrevocable leap. Sometimes I did fall from the ledge, but I always could retrace my steps in the morning, enough to find my way back to the cold washcloth of small daily compromises. My bed was a cruel retreat, a mess of 2x4s I nailed together and threw a lumpy mattress over. But it was the only time in my life I could sleep past sunrise. When I woke, nonsense poured from my ears and eyes all over reality, a logorrhea of early Wittgenstein, who, like a good schizophrenic, I was reading at the time. Death can be very tempting at times like these. Not in an I can't take it anymore way, or a way, but in there's so much more out there than I ever thought way. How do you live up to it? How can you not be curious? Just a little curious. It's a slow countdown to extinction, with everyone running little errands so they don't notice the clock. No one seemed to be troubled by this, except a few young radicals I knew who stared into the fire and emerged wearing crazy man beards. I tried to grow a crazy man beard of my own, but all I got was a wispy goatee. I wasn't really cut out for insanity, so I shaved the goatee, the stupid goatee. With or without, it's all the same. Everything we do eventually becomes inseparable from everything we don't. I tried to remember what it was like when grass was electric, life was miraculous, and the sky wasn't so full of torment. There was nowhere to go I hadn't been a million times before, and no better way to get there than by foot. I walked past the Highlands, south out of town to a small mountain. I walked to the top of the mountain, trees, boulders, panorama, and sat there for a while, just looking, trying not to think about this and that. When the light began to fade, I got up to walk home, and that was a day. Those were the days you could go unreached, when you needed to go unreached. And when you got home, if you got home, not everyone got home. I remember that well, not everyone got home. When you got home, when you were ready, you could see what it was they wanted to reach you for. Some of it is worth it, isn't it? Some is enough, isn't it? Isn't it? Here you are. Some things far away. Some things still close.